Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is gonna be kind of an all over the place video. I want to show you guys my favorite complexion products, how I pair them together. I have a new skin cream that I am using, a new technique for deep set eyes, as well as a little update on the Olaplex product that I got for my birthday, and also hair color switch up. So if you guys would like to see all of that, then just keep watching. All right, before I get into the makeup skincare part, I just wanted to update you guys on the Olaplex. So I received the Bond Smoother number 6 for my birthday from my bestie. She is a hairstylist as well and knows her stuff. She has been loving this product and wanted me to try it out, and I can say that my hair has been feeling amazing. The ends feel like silk, whereas they were feeling like trash from all of the excess bleaching that I did last year. My hair stays just looking smooth. If you have issues with frizzing and humidity, definitely check this product out. It will make your hair feel like silk. I have been loving it. So, and the hair color I switched up. So for the past couple years, whenever I've gone dark, I use the 5NN from Joico, but I find that it's perfect for my bleached out hair, like the pre-bleached parts. But as my natural color is growing in, I find that when I am doing my roots, sometimes I get a little bit more warmth in my roots from the peroxide. I had to kind of go down. My bestie also told me, go down in developer from 10 to 5 because I'm kind of lifting my natural color when I'm coloring it. So I also switched up the color and went to 5NNA, a newer color from Joico with the 5 vol. I think it's part of their Lumishine line. So just doing that, going to that color that has a little bit more of that ashy undertone, really cut out any kind of warmth and redness and hot root that I was getting. There's still a little bit of a difference because they're two different color hair. Like my hair growing in and the pre-bleached is different color hair. So, but I don't notice it as much. I don't notice that much of a difference. Sometimes I would have to go in and after coloring my roots, color them again to kind of cut out that hot root that I was getting. But this time it was one and done. It really deposited dark and it just looked like a dark black purple as it was depositing. So it cut out any kind of warmth in the root, which was awesome. So yeah, that is a little hair color update. If you guys are dark and have like a lighter color root like myself, that is a little tip for you guys. So now let's get into the makeup part. All right, before I get into the makeup part, I just wanted to fill you guys in on a cream that I have been using for the past couple weeks. I have definitely noticed the skin texture improvement, like my skin looking brighter, fine line reduced to as much as fine lines can be reduced. I feel like there's no cream that's just gonna like take away your wrinkles, but just my overall texture of my skin has been looking better. It was starting to feel almost rough to the touch and just looking gross from winter. So I've always used Image products, but I haven't tried this one. So I picked up the Ageless Total Repair Cream from Image. So this is a physician formulated, tried, true, and tested by skincare professionals, obviously. So dual resurfacing cream, that's what I really noticed. texture of my skin. With glycolic acid and retinol helps improves the appearance of wrinkles, uneven texture, and tone. Formulated with encapsulated time-release retinol to help reveal healthy-looking skin, hyaluronic acid helps to bind needed hydration to the skin, softening the appearance of fine line and crepiness, promotes the look of firmness, tone, and elasticity. All of these claims for sure, 100%. So this is the only cream I've been using at night. I haven't been using anything else, any serums, nothing. I use my SPF in the morning and then just that at night. It says to start with it once to twice a week and then work your way up to get your skin adjusted to it, because you do feel it. There's like, it almost smells mentholy, but it does, you feel kind of like that burn, probably from the retinols and the glycolic acid. But honestly, my skin just looks so fresh. I'm so happy that I tried it out, because yeah, it was just, I needed something to kickstart like some glow back into my skin for spring and summer, and I have been loving it so much. So the Image Ageless Total Repair Cream. Okay, let's get into the combination of complexion products that I've been loving together. This has been my makeup routine, not daily, but when I'm wearing makeup, this has been the combination that I have been using, and my skin just looks flawless. It lasts all day. So first I go in with the Essence Foundation Pretty Natural Hydrating Foundation, or I have used even the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter as well, if I just want something a little bit lighter. But if you want something to look a little bit more full coverage, this is what I have been doing. This is affordable makeup as well. Skincare might not be so much, but the makeup is. So I just go in with this first. My kids had their first track meet for the first time in 2 years, so that was fun, just within the school. And then I think they're going to do a citywide track meet. So both of my boys came second in their events. One did the 800 and one did the 400 running race, and yeah, it was so fun to see them do that again. I love watching them do track. It's just, there's like a lot of excitement with running. I don't know what it is. It's just waiting, the anticipation for like the gun to go off. I don't know, it's just exciting to watch running, but you wait so long for the event just for like a race that lasts maybe a minute or two. Next, for concealer, I'm going to go in with a product that I haven't used in a while but have been using constantly lately and have been loving the results, and I think is an underrated product, is the Balm Antidote concealer. It's like a cream concealer. I don't need to set this at all. I don't set my concealers anyways, but just the creaminess, because it's not like more of a liquid foundation, there's no need to dry down. So sometimes with a liquid foundation, I find that your wrinkles and everything is emphasized a little bit more because it has to go from like that liquid to dry state. But because this doesn't, it's just like creamy. I don't know, I just find that it just blends in with the skin a lot better, for my skin anyways, and just in general and lately. So I'm just gonna go in with my finger first and just warm the product up a little bit, and then just pat that in the inner corner, nowhere else. That's just where I use the concealer, and it just gives a really nice natural look. And because it's a little bit darker of a concealer, I'm not getting that really bright, stark under eye. And then after I pat it in, I'll go in with my Real Technique brush and just blend it out all around in the inner corner and then just blend out towards the outer part of my eye. So there's just very little product going out there, so it's not gonna settle in any fine lines, and it just looks so good. Like, it just looks so fresh. It doesn't look heavy at all. It doesn't emphasize any texture. And I have just been loving it. And I don't know, like, I bought it at Shoppers on Sale a while ago. I haven't seen the balm in Shoppers, so I don't know if the product is discontinued. I hope not. I should check online and see, and then maybe pop up on the screen that no or yes, it's discontinued. But I just think the finish on it is just so light and fresh. And you could just use, I've even some days not worn foundation and just used a little bit of this in the inner corners just to brighten it up, and just went about my day with just brows and a little bit of concealer, just for a really simple look, but a little bit more fresh. Because I don't have any self-tanner on, I feel like the shade match isn't going to be the best, but when I do wear self-tanner, it looks like seamless, beautiful. So now for the second part of my complexion, I'm going to go in with the e.l.f. Camo Concealer and this really nice buffing brush from Real Techniques. I have been loving this in combination with the e.l.f. Foundation Camo, did I say Camo Concealer? Powder Foundation, the Camo Powder Foundation, if I said Camo Concealer, sorry. They just work beautifully together. So after foundation and concealer, I go in with the Camo Foundation and just kind of buff it in as like almost a bronzer, where I'd put my bronzer and where I would put my contour. And just these two products together just look so flawless. They blend in so creamy together. It lasts beautifully throughout the day. And I just buff it in a circular motion. And it just gives like just enough coverage, but not like too much. And then on the neck, all right, that is the finish, and I love it. In person, it looks even more flawless. So now let's go in with the combination of bronzers that I've been loving. So I haven't used this in a while either, and then just happened to pick it out of the bunch and get back into using it, and that is the Milani bronzer. I loved this a couple years ago when Allie Gines recommended it, and have not used it until the past couple weeks, and I am looking for a brush. Oh, there it is. And just fell back in love with this bronzer, this silky matte bronzer. It's smooth, it is cool enough, perfect for contour. So I'm going to use this as like a powder contour and then a bronzer to blend with that. So that is like the combination of product. So, and this has the smell of the Milani foundation that I used in a different video to get that nice coconut-y smell. So I'm just going in with a square flat brush like that, and that is going to be to create the contour line. This also just smooths in really beautifully with the e.l.f. product. So I'm just gonna go in and around the hairline just to add some depth. All right, so it just gives a nice natural contour, nothing too harsh. Now I'm gonna go in with the CoverGirl True Blend So Flush High Pigment Bronzer in the shade Sunset Glitz. So this has, it's got warmth to it, it has some iridescence. So I'm gonna put this higher up on the cheekbones where the sun would give me that golden sun-kissed glow. And it just pairs so beautifully with the Milani bronzer. And if you're ever having trouble with a powder bronzer, just get something like a powder contour, just get a nice warm bronzer just to blend through, and that will just take out any harsh lines, or if it's too dull on the skin, but you want that coolness for the shading, put the warm bronzer over top and it'll just work perfectly. So I put a little bit more of the Anti-Dot concealer up on my eyes to kind of prep them for eyeshadow. And now I'm going to show you my new little trick for deep set eyes. It's going to look a little odd. And it might hurt your neck to hold your head in this position while you're doing your eyeshadow, but it made my eyeshadow look smoother than it ever has. So you have to try it if you have deep set eyes and let me know how it worked for you. All right, I'm going to use the K Holm Buxom Cosmetics eyeshadow palette because they are just so creamy, probably the creamiest, and blend the best. All right, let's go in with, I'm going to start off with not the darkest shade, so I'm going to go in with unfiltered and just a fluffy brush. Now, you just want to hold your head back as much as you can and still be able to see your eyes. So you see how when you just turn your head back, you get a flatter surface to work on? That gives you just a better, smoother surface to work on for your eyeshadow. It takes out the nooks and crannies and just gives you a better, like, this might be weird for me to do on camera, but it just gives you a better working surface. And even pulling your skin a little bit taut, because I think, well, I know as the eye ages, the skin is drooping, you're going back and forth, the creping, the creasing kind of gives you that look of like not the smoothest finish. I can't find the word for the look, but just gives you that patchiness. And then just pulling the skin a little bit taut. See, we just have a different eye shape right now, a flatter eye shape and an easier working surface. So just go in and do that and go and place the product where you would, like up on that brow bone, the same spot that we want to place it, but we're just getting a flatter surface to work with. And then when you come up, it's just blended perfectly, especially with the darker colors. This looks crazy. Okay, I'm gonna try to show you just by like dragging the brush. You can see, I don't know if you can see it, but just my skin kind of dragging back and forth. But when you pull your head back, you don't get that drag. It's just a smooth application. And I mean, this is probably, makeup artists probably do this, probably have you lay your head back because for them it's easier, but you can do it too. So let's go in with a darker color. Okay, let's go in with Teddy, which is a little bit darker, and do the same thing. We'll stick more to the outer corner of the eye, maybe halfway, and blend. You can even go in the crease a little bit, just because you're gonna get such a smooth finish, and it just works so much better. Oh, look at it, it's just so good. It's weird and uncomfortable, but it works. It works, it works, it works. Like it's so smooth. It's so smooth and perfect. All right, let's go in with Rich Rich now, which is this dark brown, and I'm gonna go in with a more dense round brush for more precision. And we'll try this again in the outer corner. Closing your eye works better. And I'm gonna place it here, and then I'll blend it out with a fluffier brush. But just doing that, like, it's just, yeah. Game changer. For sure. It's just blended so smoothly. Like, I almost don't even need to blend it out. Almost, but I will, because I want it to look even better. So I'm just going to blend in a circular motion and up and out. It just looks so smooth and perfect. And it just helps so much with that little inner corner that sometimes doesn't get any makeup on it. Just pulling it, the eye just a little bit. You can just get right in that corner a lot easier. All right, not only does it help with the crease, it helps with the lid. So you can see that my eyes are uneven, but then when I bring my head back, I can get more of like an even, symmetrical look with the eyes. So I'm just going in with Iconic, which is a light color and a flat brush. And I'm just going to bring my head back and follow that crease line of my eye. And even go in with Living, which is even lighter on the more inner corner. And you can just get a more precise line and angle. Now I'm just going to take Unfiltered with my little square brush and just go underneath the eye to finish it off. Finish off the eye look and just clean up the outer corner. And again, you can just tilt to get a better angle and view of the eye. So I put some eyeliner and mascara on, and this is the finished look. Try it, try it, try it. Let me know how it works. Let me know if your head and neck was sore. But you will get the most beautiful, flawless eyeshadow application. It just goes on like butter, and you don't get like any patchiness, and it's perfect. So try it. All right, I don't have any new blush combinations or blushes. I'm still obsessed and in love with the Wet n Wild blush in Pinch Me Pink. It's perfect. So I'm just gonna go in and start in the middle of the cheek and apply it to the top of the apple and then out. It's just the most perfect blush color, and I love it. It's so pigmented and so affordable. So this is my favorite lip combination at the moment. I kind of rotate between which lip liner I'm using, but I always start off with my Annabelle taupe eyebrow pencil. Look at how tiny it is. I have been using eyebrow pencils as like my lip contour for probably 15 years. So I'll start off with that. It's the base. It is what gives me the shading and the fullness and a more realistic look when I put my lip liner over top and over line, because otherwise they just look very orangey. And then I've been using, this was an old combination for me, is the MAC Makeup's Oak. This is also a perfect, like it almost looks like an eyebrow pencil type color, but a little bit more warmth. And then over top of that, one of my favorites, the Maybelline Lifter Gloss in the shade Ice. I don't know why I have to look. I always use this one. And this has that coconutty smell as well. So you will just smell delicious. All right, this is the finished makeup look. My favorite complexion combinations that I have been using lately. My new deep set eye eyeshadow hack trick for you guys to try, as well as my new hair care product that I am loving and color formula. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Please give this video a big like if you like this kind of content, and please consider subscribing if you enjoy my channel. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys again soon.